Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Seawill, host of Seawillpdx Podcast, highlighting entrepreneurs, entertainers, and interesting people. You know, we got a special guest here today, my guy, Craig Doby. Say what's good.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Craig Doby, digital media producer. How y'all doing today?
Craig Doby, okay.
Hey.
So let's get to these sponsors real quick. This podcast is brought to you by Black Love Hats, quality headwear that promotes Black ownership, Black love, and self-reliance. www.blacklovehats.com. Use promo code SEAWILL, that's SEAWILL, for 10% off your order. And also sponsored by Teresa Makes Jewelry. Beaded jewelry, handcrafted, quality jewelry, necklaces, earrings, and whatnot on TeresaMakesJewelry.com. Promo code SEAWILL, SEAWILL, for 10% off your purchase. All right, y'all. We're going to set the scene. This guy here, Craig Doby, you know what I'm saying, local legend. I rock with Craig. Over the years, you know, we tap in with each other to do something dope. Craig, digital media producer.
Yes.
Can you introduce yourself, you know what I'm saying, to the audience?
Yes.
Seawillpdx, they everywhere and they want to know what's good, you know what I'm saying? Egg Bravado told me I had to get you too, so shout out to Egbe, you know.
Shouts out to Egg Bravado, man. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Craig Doby, digital media producer. I appreciate you so much, Seawill, for having me on the set, man. I know I was a little bit late. I was celebrating.
Yep.
I celebrate, man. Yeah. You got to celebrate life every day.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Honestly, bro, I could have woke up this morning in a box. Could have had COVID. You know what I mean? But, you know, I didn't. You know, I woke up, and I'm here to make a difference each and every single day.
Yes, sir.
So, no, I celebrate life every day, man. But, yeah, what I do, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, I work with a lot of aspiring artists, music artists.
Most definitely, yeah.
Aspiring business owners as well. And what I do with them is help build their portfolio, image, sound, reputation, work ethic, communication, driving
hustler,
sales.
y'all.
Yes, the whole nine. So what I do with my production is a one-stop shop, helping with the portfolio, websites, consulting, video, photo, graphic design. Yeah, one-stop shop. We make sure we take care of you and we get it done.
Hell yeah. Photo. Yeah. Can we go into photos?
Let's do it.
Thank you for that breakdown.
Yeah.
Photos, like, so I watch your photos too. I seen you did wedding stuff. You be doing wedding stuff. For sure, he works with a lot of artists. So artists tap in. Yep. My guy knows how to do a fucking music video for sure.
Thank you.
But photos, you do photos, wedding. I'm interested in photos, and I'm asking because I've been getting more into it. I've always been a videographer. I haven't really dabbled in a photo. Then I realized I probably should have went into photo first, just based on lighting and editing, because you learn some shit being a photo editor.
Yes.
You know, so I've been tapping in more. Can you break down a little bit of your photo process?
Yes.
And some of your favorite photo shoots?
You know, it's funny. I remember that we did do an interview with each other with your brother as well. The benefactors. Yes. I was going back to that. I'm like, wait a minute, photography side.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, man, I would say photography is like the sister of the whole digital media. And I would say that because it teaches you the still frame, the composition. It teaches lighting is everything with photography. Literally, photography is the science of lighting. The more you are learning about lighting and how much lighting you can get pumped into, you know, the sensor of the camera, of course, the better the shot. Yep. A little bit about how I even got into this. I used to sell drugs. You know what I mean, bro? Just being honest. We all have all been that entrepreneur that has sold a little bit of dime sacks here and there.
I dabbled with some things for a little while.
Right?
Yes.
You know, so
cats be out here in the streets.
Right. So, you know, from there, I wanted to be more legitimate. I wanted to have a business that I own myself and didn't have to look over my shoulder. Because, you know, coming from the hood and poverty, that's all we know. Yep. So, you know, jumping into photography, I always took pictures of like flowers, insect, getting really macro shots where you get that nice depth of field and really close up. So it started there. And I didn't really charge anybody for the photography. I worked, of course, I would always say, if you're a photographer and you're starting somewhere, start with the animals, start with the architect, and then go into portraits. So like your friends, family, your friends are always going to have kids. There's always a birthday.
Facts.
And your friends are always going to be there to support you first. They might not pay. They're cheap.
Get your reps in.
But get your reps in. That's all it is. Practice makes perfect, right? So, yeah, that's where it started with the photography. And then from there, I had one artist, shouts out to City Slick, and he was like, hey.
Shout out to City Slick.
Take a photo for me. And from there on, it went into portraits and the music and everything.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dope. Thank you again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hop over to video now.
Most definitely, man.
Video. Some guys that come in, was it Mike Gigas? We got Jay Fly.
Yep.
You know, I seen a whole bunch of artists you working with.
Yes.
I think that's fire.
Yes.
Music videos. Can you yeah, I know you rapped a little bit too before.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I watched that on your YouTube channel as well, where you had a bars on there. But yeah, so how'd you get into, you know, being a go-to guy in Portland for music videos?
Yes. So, of course, man, after, like I said, City Slick getting me into the photo and everything like that, it goes from one person to another. So, from City, it went to, like, Mac and HD, another big town person. Shouts out to Egg Bravado. Before I even move too fast, though.
Big shout out to Egg.
It really kind of... me and Egg Bravado was doing music, actually. Yep. This is where the transition came.
Okay.
I have to bring it back to Egg Bravado. I think that was like 2015, 16, around there. Me and Egg Bravado was doing music. We did this song called Bad Bitches in Short Skirts. Bad Bitches in Short Skirts. And then we did another music song.
Shout out to Roosevelt, right?
Hey, shouts out, man. And then so we did a video for Egg Bravado. This is when Egg Bravado was dropping his mixtape. So like I was just there helping him, you know, doing 16s. And then we shot a music video on his phone. He was like, bro, I trust you. Craig, I know you can do it.
That's grimy.
So we shot on the iPhone, and yes, sure enough, it came out good. So that's where
turn the screen sideways,
bro. Turn it horizontal, you're good to go. Yep. So from there, like I was like, okay, man, let me go ahead and get serious and start doing the video because I already knew the photo side, right? So I started taking a little bit more serious on the video. After I did that with City Slick was like, can you do a music video for me? Mac and HD, can you do a music video for me? And then it started started trickling in. And I would say after doing one music video, that's when I actually got into the Portland hip hop scene and started going to the night shows, the nightlife. If you're a videographer,
bossing up and shit,
bossing up.
Yep.
Look, okay, you did your work.
I know a few things out here. See, Will low key, but he be out and about turning up a little bit.
Yeah, that's good, bro. See, your podcast is good. You're paying attention to who you're bringing in. So,
always.
That's very important. So, yeah, man, I did for Bossing Up. Shouts out to Shrista, Tyree.
Yep, shout out to her too.
Best comedian, rapper, comedian, host, manager, developer. She just rebranded. She'll get mad at me. She'll get mad at me if I don't say the right thing.
No, I see her. She's smart.
She's very
smart person. Definitely hopped on my podcasts before, and yeah, she's smart. I filmed a comedy event she was hosting before. Yeah, she dope.
Yeah, super dope.
She stayed tapped in with the community.
I love Shrista because she's always able to tell me if my videos suck or something. If somebody weak,
I see on Facebook she wild.
Ooh, she will let you. Hey, that's the reason why I think you love Shrista because she does not. She lets you know.
She don't care.
She don't care.
Yeah,
and that's what you want. You want people to be honest to you. If your shit sucks, then let me know it sucks.
Yeah.
That's the only way we grow, right?
Yep.
But yeah, man, shouts out to Shrista for helping me out with Bossing Up, and then from there it started working on with different artists. So I would say if you are starting, man, try to get into those nightlives, try to get into those live shows because you're working with 10 artists at that one time.
Facts.
And if your work is good enough and it stands out, that's how you automatically going to build up your clientele right there. So that's
visible,
how
right?
It started kind of trickling and the videography started taking off. I built my business on 3 C's: content, clarity, and consistency. Consistency. Oh my gosh. I had a beer earlier, bro. I was celebrating, like I said. Look, man, I could have been in a box.
Content, clarity,
and consistency. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So I could have been in a box, man. Hey, but we didn't. So that's one thing I worked on my business in.
Yep. And
ever since then, if you stand for something, you won't fall for anything. So that's what I did, man. And I think that's where the videography started taking off.
Dope. So we could say multifaceted. I'm a multifaceted person as well.
Yeah.
And I still make music. Dropped the album Escape to Hawaii. Make sure y'all tapped it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But Escape to Hawaii. I shoot my own videos.
I love that.
Just doing all that. So I definitely hear you. videography is one of my favorite things in the world to capture, the images and the story.
Yes.
And how I see it too is legacy building.
Yes.
Because when we old and shit, we got a whole bunch of shit to look back on.
It's true.
So much to look back on. So
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
we're gonna look back at this too. Like, damn.
Bro, I'm
You know
gonna
what I'm
love
saying?
this. I'm gonna love this. Man, this whole September, I was like, let me try to get as much people. Shouts out to Jimbo. He got me on Cross the Street.
I gotta hop on. I see him the other day. Shout out to
You
him.
gotta get on there too.
Yeah, I know. I gotta tap in because I seen him too.
Yeah.
He was talking about it.
He'll pull up. I think he did it for Ed Bavado today.
That day. He was Ed Bavado went filmed that in here.
Really?
And then Jim met him right outside.
Wow.
Yeah,
Where did Ed Bavado shoot that day?
right here. I think in the parking lot.
Was it a video?
No,
I'm talking about when you.
podcast.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so Ed
podcast.
Bavado and Reem, he brought Reem through.
Reem,
homie
shouts
from
out to
Seattle
Reem. I did a
and-
music video for him too,
Yep,
bro. Dope.
Yep. Togo homies and shit. And
Togo.
yeah, so yeah, no, that's dope.
Nice.
So I'm gonna tap in with them for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Let's transition a little bit into the city though.
Let's do it, bro.
Portland has changed, right? And I've been talking to the PDX people about this. Driving down Powell, just coming over here,
Yes.
is fucking insane. It's
It
insane.
is.
How are you feeling about this like homelessness and what the city looks like,
Bro, I
It's
think it's going to
insane.
start, and don't let me forget about the homelessness, but it
Yep.
starts, I think it even goes back to the gentrification. Bro, I'm not even going to lie.
We didn't even get past that.
We didn't get past that just yet because I'm from the north. So north side, Portland,
Yep.
Roosevelt, you know
St.
what I mean?
John's,
St.
yep.
John's, Columbia Villa,
Yep.
Villa Boy, that's where I'm
Yeah,
raised.
we North Boy,
You
yep.
know, Section 8, you
Yep.
know, got to have the food stamps, food
Facts.
stamps. But no, man, from there, I think how they moved everybody else out of that area to Gresham and just seeing that difference was kind of shocking. Being moved from North Portland to the Northeast and then now to Southeast to the numbers.
deep past the numbers now.
That past the numbers, it's going further. So, and then seeing how the Northeast is looking after with all the gentrification is going, like almost they got rid of the Red House, but we got the Red House still.
Yep.
Kind of even starting with that, like how Portland is really growing, and it's been doing this for a long time. We weren't here when Vanport was here in Jansen
My
Beach.
grandma was.
You
She
know?
told me about it.
That's where we really were started at,
Yeah,
right?
she 93, bro.
Yeah.
Her and they said black people and Chinese was down there, just like
Wow.
New Orleans. They let it flood. That's where Delta Park and all
That's
that
what
is.
Delta Park is.
She said it was so racist and everything was segregated.
Wow.
Where it was like blacks, Chinese, y'all in this box, and then whites, buses was segregated and everything. She came down when she was 9 years old from Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, so imagine the 30s out
Can
here.
you imagine? Bro,
Bro,
Portland
she said it was so racist.
It was so racist. Yeah, they said Portland was like
fully
one of the races.
segregation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
So
man.
yeah, man, from there, man, and I think just moving forward on top of that, I was trying to think of how I'm gonna transition to the homeless, but no, it is starting to change a lot, bro.
Keep going,
And
just
I have a
checking
lot
my
of
timer.
respect to the homeless because I did back in 2018 a project called Project Homeless Love.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
Bro, you're on it, man. Will, once again, you guys,
Hey.
he's doing his thing. He is really serious. If you get on this dang podcast, he knows who you are. He's really been, man, okay,
We're gonna
cool.
tap in.
But yeah, man, I love the project. I love the homeless, bro, because, there's only one thing that can make us slip into that same situation. We're not better than the homeless people. You know what I mean? It could happen by mental. It can
Yes,
happen by
mental
financial.
health. Yep.
It could be from drugs. You
one
never know.
bankrupt, one bad Molly.
Exactly.
Yep.
And it just changes everything. I did an interview for the homeless guy, and a lot of people will go left and right will be on this, but he even told me, he's like, man, being homeless is a choice. He was like, bro, it's a choice. There's some
sound
people,
like Kanye.
you know what I mean? Some people will be like, it's not a choice. You think they want to be out there? He was like, man, I had millions of dollars. I had it. I made one mistake, and next thing you know, the next mistake hit me. I got divorced, and
Snowball, right?
and here I am. Do I want to get out of it? No, I don't have no problem with living the way I am. I want to be off the grid. You know what I mean? Yes, there's a lot of mental stuff going on out there
It's true
too.
though what you said about
You know
the
what
off
I
the
mean?
grid thing.
Correct.
I talk to people like that
That want to be off the grid.
Yep. By
Bro.
their choice, and it's like they don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
No.
They like, I'm free.
I'm free.
They ain't paying taxes. They get free stuff.
Exactly.
They live how they want to live. Portland's accommodating. It's all facts.
Exactly. You know what I mean? With us, we're just on a different level. That's all it is. We want the house. We want this and stuff like that. They got the same thing. They got their cart. They got their little tent.
Yeah.
What he did explain, though, what it sucks is that, the police and the system, bro. 2020 has shown me a lot what this system has done to us and making us go against each other when, I think we are a unit. We are, if you don't know by now, like how much with I'm going in depth. My bad.
Hey, go in. This Seawillpdx
podcast,
podcast,
bro. Right. But just seeing what the government has done, seeing what COVID-19, the whole vaccine versus non-vaccine people,
the announcement that Biden made too.
And I didn't even heard about that just yet.
We'll talk about that.
Oh my gosh! But just seeing about that and just knowing how when people do say they don't want to be controlled by the government, I can totally understand now.
That's
you know
why
what
we
I mean?
got crypto too,
bro.
Like, yes, because this fool Biden goes on TV. Talking about, I got the authority. This is what, today or something? Or
really?
Yeah, he's like, I got the authority, right? Or yesterday, today or yesterday. He's saying he got the authority, right? But basically what he did, he mandating the vaccine for federal employees. Check this out, though. We did more research. There's multiple jurisdictions in the government. So, the federal get it, but guess who don't get it? House and Congress, because they're not under his jurisdiction. So think about that.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you post office, you Fed, you all those type of jobs under the executive branch, you get it. But the House of Congress is legislative branch, which means they do the laws and stuff, so they don't have to do it. They talk to their doctors.
Do you think they doing it?
Hell no.
No, they ain't doing it.
No.
They ain't doing it.
See, my thing is I don't knock nobody who is doing it, who
correct.
don't.
We ain't here knocking
don't
nobody.
Knock me.
Right.
I'm not vaccinated.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it unless they'll have to grab me.
They're going to have to grab me too.
Because I'll lose money for it and everything because I personally don't trust them.
I don't either, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. So that's an update on that. I was like,
and that's what brings it all together, though, man. But yeah, the homeless, man, I would say a lot it's been tough. I'm hearing in different cities it is a little bit more. I was out. I haven't been out to like Chicago or Indianapolis in no time soon, but this is the worst. This is the worst. You seen it?
I've been up the West Coast hella this last 2 years. This is the worst.
You seen it?
Yeah, I'm out. Even like San Francisco was bad. They dirty, but Portland, I believe, has caught up. Wow. And San Diego was bad, but California has a different type of homelessness. Really? They just have a few drunks, few fiends, but they have more government support with their homeless people. Here, it's like they put out a flag, like, be homeless here. Yeah. Remember, they was like, dope, everything is legal, basically. Yeah. You can get treatment, right?
Right.
So you can do any drug here, too. And they got the law where you can someone can live on your lawn and you legally can't kick them out.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's what happened here. But people don't know these things. And then you wonder, but if you look with the information, you can see where they live in that. They live on people's houses. Yeah. Even in Northeast now. Wow.
Bro, information is power, man. The more you know, and that's another thing too. I've been trying to, educate myself because the more I know, the less I'm able to be molded and moved by, by being stirred up by the left and right and stuff like that. The more knowledge, I think that's how the more you have control of knowledge that in education, that's where I think
you got options,
bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, man, I think as a community too, I think we can try to do the best we can. If we're bothered so much about the homeless, I understand there's drugs, there's needles and stuff like that endangering. Yeah. But there's so much money and cash flow, I think, within the city, within people. God. If we want to make a big impact and change, we can. I think it just comes down to, finding those people. And there's a lot of people that's moving right now.
Facts.
There's a lot of people, but it is getting bad. I will say that.
It's
overall,
crazy.
It is crazy.
I pray for the city.
It is crazy. Pray for the city.
Yeah, let's turn up a little bit before we slowly start to head out here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Goals? Can we lightly talk about some goals?
Yes, man.
Can we talk about like some goals for the music scene here?
For the music scene?
Yeah, that maybe possibly you have within there. I like the music scene too.
Okay.
You never know what could happen.
Okay. I'll start with the music scene. So, of course, what my goal right now was to get my artists paid.
Yep.
Get them paid.
Who else you got? J Fly.
So we got J Fly. We got Mike Jesus.
And we
got Daddy Backwoods. And then I also have, I'm working with my guy, Jordan Johnson and Queen Janae.
I think you mentioned that person before. Big shout out to all of them.
Literally, man. Without them, I would not be who I am today. They talk to me all the time. They listen to me. I listen to them. What I do is just try to help them as much as possible with their profile, their image, their branding. They are very talented, man. They all got link trees. So if you're looking for further information, we can, however you would do it to put your stuff in there, I can do that as well. But just so my goal, number one, is just getting them paid. You know what I mean? Following the process of getting a album or an EP or whatever marketable content.
Yeah.
So all of them most likely will have a mixtape and EP pretty soon. J Fly is dropping his second one.
Nice.
Daddy Backwood is working on his EP as well. Mike Jesus as well as right now. Queen Janae. Everybody's got an EP. Everybody's working. We're right now. So that's the goal, is getting them paid. How do we get an artist paid? Merchandise, music, streams, or throwing your own event. So
that's where I'm at, man. Self-reliance.
Keep it in the family,
yes.
you know? And so my graphic designer, she actually found a spot that we can perform as well.
Okay.
She was going to do some pop-ups for her. She's a life coach. She also helps with meal prep and mental health and all that stuff like that. So if you guys need any diet, any dieting advice, I can't talk. Look, I had the
diet
beers,
advice. You know,
diet advice.
Meal planning,
meal prepping, meal planning,
health, mental health,
all that good stuff. Thank you, Seawill. She will take care of you on that. So yeah, man. If the event place that we have chosen doesn't work, I just got a new house, and
let's go.
The area that I have so much potential on the back, I was gonna maybe use it for throwing the shows, and it's opened up
backyard,
to a lot.
Yeah,
a backyard show.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Have a nice little system. You know what I mean? I got the cool lights already.
I think we already got. I probably got a system here.
Ooh, right?
Yeah.
Have everybody line up in the back, and then of course we just go in. Yeah. So, man, that's where the goal is right now. And just helping out with my artists with getting them paid, bro.
Hey, big shout out to you and all the artists out there that's working with Craig Doby. Make sure y'all tap in with Craig Doby. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
That's fire, man. I appreciate you popping up over here. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Tapping in. I see big things happening though for the city for sure.
I agree. I see a lot of people moving. Mighty, Swiggle.
And Cass is getting real quick about the money thing, right?
Yeah.
There's more opportunity than what I've seen basically in the past now. Like we're talking about Mighty and them got licensing deal, right? We got licensing. I feel like streaming is paying more now because I was like, I looked at my YouTube there, I was like, it went up a little bit more random, right?
Really?
We got, if you tap in with Seawill, we do NFT coaching, so we selling digital items. There's a lot of opportunities to do shit. And even like I said, these organizations and nonprofits, all that, they pay artists too. Yeah. You just gotta have your papers right and acts right.
Exactly.
And learn from the science of getting rich, you gotta learn how to receive.
Correct.
A lot of people have a problem receiving. Yeah. And taking payments. But
that's true.
Easier to go buy, stuff like that. So that's something I've been trying to make sure I receive better.
That is true. That is true, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been working on, 4 things: emotions, mental, confidence, and communication. Nice. And when you talk about with getting people paid and stuff like that, I've been working on myself and my mental on how can I learn a little bit more on communicating so that my money can increase, bro. And I feel like the more that I've been able to have control of my emotions and better communication, more money has been growing. I know we were talking earlier about the crypto and everything. Yeah. And I feel like being black and young, bro, I never got taught how to make money, in the household. No. You know what I mean? So now growing up, I think that's what I've been working on being 31 is just how do I make this passive income? Yep. How do I create more opportunities for myself? Overall, just making sure that I can understand myself, and I think everything else has been falling in kind of play. Yep. You know what I mean?
Hey, big shout out to God.
Yeah, bro, big shouts out.
Real talk.
Literally, man.
All right, man. Hey, okay, before we go, let's get one last closing word. Can you give some love or some advice to the audience, aspiring videographer, photographer? Can you give them a quick shout out, some advice of what they would do if they were starting their journey today?
Yes. So I'm gonna try to keep this short. So videography wise, practice makes perfect. Get your hand on a camera, start somewhere. Set goals. I have this film book. I write every goal down and I jump to it. You know what I mean? Make sure you write the goal down and then commit to it. Follow through it. That's what I would say. If you want to do something, put your mind to it and do it. Don't procrastinate. Procrastination equals failure. Another thing as well, with this house thing, at first I was looking for a house and I was scared at first. I was listening to everybody. Everybody was saying, no, it's not a buyer's market. This is a seller's market. Don't do it. Your money is going to drop, blah, blah, blah.
And here we are making money.
Of the day, who is going to be in that coffin when you die? Who's going to be in there?
You and yourself.
You and yourself, right? when you came out the womb, your mom did help you, but who was it?
It was you.
Just you, right? So you are going to have to make your own decision. Yes, do the research. Like with the crypto, we did research.
Yes,
Stocks,
research,
you do research,
man.
right? You do have a little bit of peers. You have people that you want to surround yourself with. Surround yourself by 5 people you want to be like. I don't surround myself by 5 gang members no more. Like, we come from the hood, bro.
I stay away from gang members.
I stay away
Shout
from
out to
it,
my
bro.
cousins.
And no disrespect to the gang life, because we still doing that. Crip blood, all that stuff, that's us. But like, surround yourself by 5 billionaires. Don't surround yourself by 5 people that you don't want to be like, because you're gonna be that fifth person that you don't want to be like. So surround yourself by people that are gonna be like-minded. Yeah, man. And no matter what, go with your heart and don't listen to everybody else, and just go.
Exactly. I love it. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
My God.
So, okay, we're gonna close out. Thank you. That was a beautiful explanation, and make sure y'all tap in, right?
Yes, sir.
This podcast, Seawillpdx Podcast, is brought to you by Black Love Hats, quality headwear that promotes Black love, ownership, and self-reliance. Use promo code SEAWILL, SEAWILL, for 10% off, www.blacklovehats.com. And Teresa makes jewelry, beaded, handcrafted jewelry, earrings, and necklaces. Same promo code, SEAWILL, 10% off, www.teresamakesjewelry.com. My guy, Craig, I appreciate you.
Let's go, man. Craig Doby, digital media producer. If you guys are looking for any photo, video, graphic design, website,
artist
consulting, management, go ahead and let us know. Go to my website, craigdoby.com. You'll be able to see all my work. You'll find out a little bit about me. And also, if you want to get some merch this fall, I got the Craig Doby hoodies. Go ahead. Sizes from small to XL. Go ahead. Let's get your pre-order today.
All right, tap in with Craig Doby. All right. Hey, we gone.
We gone.